Hi Aquarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are doing a bit of a blended, mixed up kind of whatever comes out sort of reading. It seems to be, the energy for it this week, so that we're just rolling with it and going with that and seeing what comes out for everybody, okay? But I will let you know that if you do leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. We're going to be drawing that super soon when we hit our first 100 subscribers. Small channel, guys, so I really do appreciate every single like and subscribe. So go ahead and do that as well, please. I've got 4 different decks here with me today. We're starting off with the affirmations from the Spiritual Junkie deck. Then we also have, I've got a new Lenormand deck, the Jelly Bean Lenormand, and 2 love oracles as well, the Hidden Truth Love Oracle as well as the Ask the Angels Oracle there, okay? But getting sort of straight on into it for you today, Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to know, please? Friendship, Aquarius. We do have this beautiful card here. My friendships support me, nourish me, and inspire me. So, relying on some strong friendships at this time by the sound of that. Being supported, nourished, and inspired by the people around you, Aquarius. Okay, we'll have a look at your energy, Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius, please? Why does Aquarius need to know that? Why does Aquarius need to be aware of that energy, please? Okay, so Aquarius, when I've just asked why do you need to know this, okay, this is looking at your self-growth. We have the tree here, okay, so we're looking at your self-growth. At this time within your energy, you are there's something that you are needing to sort of grow and mature through. It does talk about self-care, taking care of yourself first and foremost, but also, yeah, just expanding yourself as a whole, expanding your wisdom and knowledge, your self growth and advancement, bettering yourself. I have recently done those shadow work readings. One of my most recent all signs was the shadow work readings for the full moon, so you may want to check that one out. Really good for facing our shadow selves and moving forward in a more growth type era. Okay, so there may be something for you in that video as well, but we are needing to know about some stuff at the moment for our own self growth. Okay, so I wanted to just cover that first, and this is why we need to know what's going on in your energy. All right, so what's going on in your energy, Aquarius? We do have the coffin and the tower have come out first and foremost. Sorry about the barking dogs in the background. I can't really do much about that noise, so I am sorry if that's background noise there. But we do have the coffin, which is all about death and rebirth, something that has ended in the past. The tower does talk about the past, and spending time to yourself and things like that. But there's something that has ended in the past that has sort of put you into hermit mode, put you into a solitary, up in your tower mode. Okay, so it's like something that has ended. You had to close a chapter, close the door on something, someone in the past here, and it kind of has put you into this tower mode where you're kind of like Rapunzel up in your tower, and everyone going, let down your hair, let down your hair, and you're hearing this fox energy going, I'm not going to let down my hair unless this, and having with the fox energy, we do have that sort of trade where I'm not going to do I'm not going to do anything for you until I know there's something good in it for me, because, with whatever this ending is, I'm quite happy up here in my tower. So, you have sort of been, obviously affected by some sort of ending, because it has put you more into a solitary space, just within yourself. And then that fox energy, this is coming through two ways. All right. So I am feeling, for some of you, this is a straightforward, the reason that whatever has ended, it was a player. Okay. It had something to do with a player energy. And that has ended. So whether or not you identify as, being a bit of a player in the past, and then ending that cycle for yourself, or I feel for those of you who this resonates for, it will be that there was a player in your energy, and that has ended. They're no longer in your energy, and it kind of puts you into this, I'm going to hop up in my tower and put this fortress, around me, and not allow anyone to come too close to me, because, I need to worry about myself first and foremost. Okay. So it's kind of that dual energy. So I do feel, for some of you, there was an outright player energy involved in this ending. But overall, I feel that majority of you, the fox energy is more so you up in your tower being this fox energy. Okay. So you're kind of trying to be very clever by, building this strong tower around you. But you're not letting anyone in. The fox is very independent, has strong boundaries and whatnot around them, and they're quite clever to like I said, they won't, they won't give until they know exactly what they're receiving in return. It can be like that car salesman type energy, where it's like you sell yourself up, but you won't actually tell um, about the bump, in like the clunk that the car's making. So you'll sell all the positive attributes of the car, but you won't tell them about the clunk in the back. So when that comes to yourself, it's like you sell yourself up, but then, when it comes to the crunch, you won't actually let anyone within your tower, you won't actually let anyone get too close. Um, you know, it kind of does let me know that, this tower energy, it's time to come down from your tower and start letting people in again. You need to use that, use the lessons from whatever's happened, whatever that ending is, whatever's put you into this self-survival mode. You need to use those lessons to grow and mature. And I'm just intuitively feeling, it's time for you to come down from your tower and open up to people again, allow people in again, and stop being so, I'm just getting this image of someone up in their tower. This tower too, it's got the little slits for someone to stand there with a bow and arrow and, shoot anyone that comes too close to the tower. So I am feeling that's kind of where you're at, within your own energy, is you're ready to shoot anyone that comes too close, but it's time to put down your weapons and, focus on learning from that situation, rather than allowing it to keep you so defensive. Okay, so I do feel just, that you do need to be a little bit more vulnerable at this time, and focus on your self-care, but not in a defensive way. Okay, not in a way that you're not caring about anyone else. Okay, so the fox energy, it would be more of the energy of not caring about anyone on the outside, not caring about anyone else's feelings or situations, whereas the tree is sort of letting you know that you do need to soften that out a little bit, and definitely care about yourself and take care of yourself and take care of your self growth, but in a more nurturing way with the tree energy there. Okay, energy coming toward Aquarius, please. What energy is coming towards Aquarius, please? So So we have a lot of really good energy headed your way, and this is probably why you need to just focus on learning the lessons and moving on, and using them. Like I said, be in a much more nurturing space rather than this fox self-survival mode. All right, because the energy that wants to come in around you, we've got the bouquet, which is all about giving and receiving. Okay, so it's a similar sort of energy to that fox. Okay, except it's equal. Okay, the fox it will only give if it's receiving first and foremost. So the fox cares more about what it's receiving than what it's giving. It'll give you peanuts in return for gold, sort of thing. Whereas the bouquet, that's the energy of you. If you give me gold, I will give you gold in return. It's a much more reciprocal, equal give and take, and it does talk about rewards for doing the work, rewards for and reward and pleasure coming your way for doing the work and focusing on growing as a person. Okay, so you may even receive some actual physical gifts headed your way as well. So we're really, that energy is trying to come in and equalize itself out and get out of this harsher energy into a soft, loving type, more giving, reciprocal, equal energy. Then we do have the clover. Okay, so the clover is all about short-term good luck. A lot of good luck wants to come in for you. It's that taking a risk, branching out, and letting those walls down a little bit, taking a risk on, being a little bit more vulnerable and receptive to that giving energy. All right, but the clover in itself is a beautiful card. It is one of the luckiest card of the deck. So there's a lot of good luck, wanting to come in around you there. We also have the child. Okay, so the child is new beginnings and like that innocence, that looking out at the world with innocence. So there's this beautiful, peaceful, tranquil sort of vibe coming through with the flowers, the clover, and then the child. It's like ready to start a brand new adventure and ready to look at the world. The world wants you to see how beautiful and amazing things can be, how beautiful this giving energy can be in your life, the reward, the pleasure, the short-term luck headed your way. And it's all about brand new beginnings where you will be like this little child where you can look around and go, wow, that's so cool, and that's amazing. I can't believe I was shutting myself away in this tower, away from all this beauty and this the possibility, because the child really does look around at everything is possibility, and it gives you that opportunity to grow and mature. Okay, so new beginnings coming through as well. That's lovely. So there's a lot of really lovely energy that's trying to come in for you. All right, Aquarius. It's just a matter of getting down out of your tower, Rapunzel. All right. Past, present, future for Aquarius in love, please. Past, present, future for Aquarius in love. So in the recent past, we're seeing the feminine. Okay, so that does let us know that there's been some emotional upsets. The feminine reacts and is quite emotional, doesn't think things through logically, just sort of reacts. Okay, so there has been some sort of emotional upsets in the recent past. I do feel as though that's just talking about emotion, but what I'm going to do is grab a couple of the hidden truth to clarify that energy. Okay. Past energy in love for Aquarius, please. Because usually it would talk about a specific person, but I'm just feeling it as emotions. Okay. Past energy in love for Aquarius, please. Just one more, please. Past energy for Aquarius with love. Okay, so I'm getting a very interesting message from those, all right? I'm not sure whose energy we're looking at here. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're seeing when I do say the feminine, okay, that's a very emotional energy. I do want to just mention before I get into these cards here that sometimes these can actually talk about, the feminine energy can actually talk about a mother figure, and I feel as though that's partly what's coming out here, okay, because we are seeing this is the emotional side from you. Finding out the truth crushed me. Okay, so there was something in the past where it crushed you emotionally. Emotionally, you really struggled with that. Um, and I am getting here these other two cards I've got here. It's coming through as a different energy, someone else's energy that, and I do kind of feel for a lot of you Aquarius, this may actually be somebody who's passed, like a mother role, a parent type figure, who maybe someone else altogether that was just very nurturing and supportive and loving towards you. I am just getting that this is somebody else trying to come through here. It is saying I love you unconditionally. All right. So whoever this person is, um, that's trying to come through and it just feels like they're trying to pick you up and cuddle you and hold you tight. And from, because they can see that finding out the truth crushed you and it's put you up into this tower and you're, being very emotional. You've had a very emotional ride in the past there. And when you see that card, finding out the truth crushed me, that's like the bottom of the bottom when it comes to the emotions. You were absolutely devastated by something that's happened in the past here. And I'm just seeing this image of somebody, picking you up and holding you through that and, not allowing you to fall. It's actually really nice energy coming through, but I can't pinpoint it. So a lot of the time that when I'm getting that sensation that it may be somebody who's passed, okay? But they do love you unconditionally and they want to support you through this hard time, all right? And I wish I could share my good news with you. So it's kind of that vibe of they want to tell you it's going to be okay. It's all going to be fine. Everything works out for a reason. That, it's kind of like that vibe of, I know something that you don't know, Aquarius. I love you unconditionally and I really want to tell you what's going to happen next. But, if I'm passed on, I obviously can't tell you that. But um, it's really like this. They want to hug you and tell you it's all going to be okay. There's a reason. It's bringing better into your life. So interesting because they're still coming through in the present with that dog energy. So that's friendship, loyalty, support, compassion. Okay, so there's people that want to support you, and like I'm feeling that whoever this person is for a lot of you is they're supporting you from beyond, and they're still there to support you regardless of whether they're here on earth with you or not. Okay, so there's people around you that want to support you, asking for help if you need that help with that support, coming down from your tower. All right, in the present, you've got support there for you if you need it. All right. And then in the future, we've got the abundance card. We see the fish there. So it's all abundance and wealth in love headed your way. A lot of the time when we're talking about love, this can actually be talking about, there's plenty of fish in the sea. All right. So what we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fish there possible options for you in the future. So there's love out there for the taking. Lots of options headed your way in the future. When it comes to love, you will have, I'm just feeling like you're going to have this flood of love in the future and this abundance of choice. All right, but we'll grab some extra oracle as well. Okay, Aquarius. Future love energy for Aquarius, please. What's going on in the near future for Aquarius in love? Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, Aquarius. So, firstly, we're seeing perfect timing. Okay, so that does remind us of divine timing, things happening, for a reason. When you get through all this, you all of a sudden something is going to be in perfect timing for you. As soon as you choose to grow and move through this past energy, that's perfect timing. It's all happening in perfect timing for you. I just wanted to show you again too, with that dog energy there, and the support coming through from that. My friendships support me, nourish me, and inspire me. Okay, so we did have that right at the start. So there is definitely a lot of support around you, Aquarius. So we're also seeing meditation brings answers. All right, so if you are resonating with somebody who was very supportive, of you, and whoever this person is that wants to just hold you safe against the world there, meditation brings answers, maybe give you that opportunity to connect and receive messages from that person. Okay, so but then we also have, you're ready. Okay, you're ready to put in whatever you need to do to get yourself down out of your tower and move on forward, and allow that to come through in a much more reciprocal way rather than a standoffish kind of way where you're not giving anything unless you sort of know exactly XYZ. All right, but very interesting. Especially with that message, I do really love it sometimes when I get those external messages coming through, and that energy is actually really lovely. So whoever that is, they really care about you, and they're sorry that they can't be here to hold you through this hard time. Okay, so leave me a comment and let me know if you know who that might be for you. Okay, because it may be different for everyone within the collective, but as a whole, it's a lovely, lovely supportive energy. All right. But that's what we have for you today, Aquarius. I hope that helped, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.